Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome back to a new week, new opportunities. Let's see what the market has in store for us. So I hope you guys have had a look at the weekly newsletter. I've started sending the weekly breakdowns in the newsletter alongside some key events to look out for in the week ahead, and also just a weekly wrap up. So nice little summary in a short newsletter. You can check that out. The link is in the video description. And basically this week I'm very interested in the sells. For now, I'm not too interested in looking for the buys, to be honest with you. Closed nice and bearish on the weekly last week. We are closing below the daily support here at 2016. So we've closed below there. You can see the daily top wick came into that area, showing signs of rejection. We do have a very key area around 2000. And if we can break 2000 this week, I'll be looking to come down into this 1980s area. So that's just a quick higher time frame overview. For now, we are actually just kind of consolidating here. I had planned out sales of resistance at 2022. Now we had a pullback through Asian session and resistance formed. We had a very nice bearish closure here on the hourly, with rejections to around, we do have a general area right here. How's it?
You haven't started YouTube, eh?
What do you mean? I have, bro. Sure, I have.
It's still okay, let me maybe see if there's another thing open on the channel, but the scheduled one hasn't started. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, it's another stream that you've started. My apologies.
Alright, so one thing here, the 4 hour is just very tough right now. You can see we basically just consolidating on the 4 hour. Your previous 4 hour was bullish, but we did have a strong rejection to the upside and didn't have a bottom wick. So I could still see some downside here, possibly using that previous 4 hour low as a vantage point, considering that these candles generally come back to create wicks, even if it's the next candle or the next few candles later, you'll come back to that area to create that bottom wick. You can see here on the 8 hour also just consolidating. What makes it a little bit more tough is that we've closed bullish on the 8 hour off of this support area. That is pretty tough, but like I say, just on the 4 hour, 8 hour, we kind of just consolidating. On the daily, we've got much clearer direction, being nice and bearish there. We respected Friday's highs, And below 2013, we've got nice clean traffic. So I'm thinking to actually have a sell stop actually out of this consolidation. And we've at least got that 4-hour bottom wick there as a vantage point. So yeah, we can see this volume coming in. So I'm actually going to have a sell stop here as we break these lows at 2013. Call it 2013.15. I was looking at these ideas earlier on. Wasn't sure if it would play out now, but I see we're getting that bearish momentum coming in. I was kind of wanting this hourly to close bearish below here. But it's fine. If we look at it like this, we also have resistance right here. And we never closed above there. So anticipating on the break of these lows at 2013.2 to at least come and create a bottom wick on that previous 4-hour. But then looking at the rest of this traffic, we've got about 35 pips of clean traffic moving down. And then targets, final targets, you know, around 2002, 2000. I'd have my stop loss above this consolidation area here for about 30 pips, 25 pips. 2015.75. Obviously, if we break previous hourly highs, then I'll delete this whole stop. Another thing is here, dollar index. You can see we finally had a breakout of this range. We were literally in this range for a whole month, an entire month. We finally had a breakout on Friday. I'm expecting us to see quite a strong breakout and, you know, see some bullish price action like this, where we saw these rejections of 101 in Feb. So now we're finally getting that demand kicking back in from 101, breaking out of this range. Would be safer. Would be nice to see us breaking above 103 on the dollar index, but we can see that the dollar is very strong right now. And based off of that, I could definitely see further downside on gold coming off of these all-time highs. GJ, just touch on GJ real quick, but I'm not interested in taking anything right now. I'd like to either see deeper pullbacks to about 169, 169.1. Otherwise, buys above resistance here at 169.85. I got that level on the 30-minute right here, and you can see that we also had a reaction right there. So very straightforward on GJ, just playing the higher time frame trend. looking to capitalize on the buys once we've got a nice setup here. But for now, we've already had quite a nice push through Asian session. I would wait for London Open to see if we get that pullback. Otherwise, if we can get the momentum above 169.85, obviously, there we should be good for buys as well. Morning, guys. Morning. So we are still respecting previous hourly highs there. Like I say, as long as we are not breaking above this area, then I'm pretty happy here. So this is using the daily candle for direction. Yeah, we can see that the daily is more bearish. I had planned out pullbacks to 2022. We didn't really pull up all that way, but we've got nice rejections here off of a previous area of interest. And we just consolidated here pre-London, but we know that on this new 4-hour candle, we can sometimes see volume. So once we break out of this consolidation, I'm anticipating us to at least come and create a bottom wick here on the previous 4-hour, and that would basically be a vantage point. And then we're looking to fill the rest of this range, possibly continue down to 2002, 2000. Below 2000 there's also plenty of room down to about 1982.5. Morning everybody, morning. There's zone at 2012, maybe further to the left, but I'm just focused on this right here. That clean traffic, anticipating us to come down and mirror that. Guys, give me 2 minutes. I'll be back now. I'll be back before we get triggered in at least. Okay, so breaking previous hourly highs here. I'm going to delete the sell stops. Okay. So just gotta wait now. Obviously, for now we are respecting the support. Like I said, on the 4 hour, it's a little bit choppy, you know. It is a little bit choppy. Could even fill that previous 4 hour wick. I was just going based off the daily and understanding that, you know, these candles generally come back to create bottom wicks. If we were to break into this range, should at least come down to 2012 and then potentially fill the rest of the range. I am more bearish on gold. I'm not going to be in a rush to take buys, understanding that we have a very strong dollar right now. Nothing really driving demand into gold at the moment. You know, above 2022, the buys don't actually look too bad right now. So we'll see what happens above there. I think I'd probably only be interested if we were breaking and retesting above 2022. But the other thing is, we need to understand that this could just be a top wick for the weekly. Morning guys, morning.